Hello again, everyone, and welcome to this Sunday edition of Thoroughbred Action here from beautiful Gulfstream Park. Jason Blewett joining you right outside the walking ring. It's the calm before the storm. In fact, we're getting to run as we tape this second race on the card. You're getting set up for the first of 10 as we send it on up to track announcer Pete Aiello.
10 races on the Sunday program in South Florida. It was a beautiful day for horse racing with temperatures in the low 80s. The main track fast, the turf course firm. First of the day over the firm turf, a 5-furlong dash for a price tag of $25,000. A field of 9 signed on. The favorite was the 3, Quick Connect. Racing at Gulfstream. The favorite was away quickly. Quick Connect fires to the top toward the inside. Bull Gratz away in the top flight. Barbarossa splitting horses to be fourth. His first step. Back to fifth goes Sovereign Warrior racing ahead of Hollywood Overdogs. Then it's Queen's Dude and Cowboy Bob, and the trailer is Thorpe Doro. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn, and with the advantage, it's the favorite Quick Connect, 3 parts of a length. Barbarossa is second, 3 wide. Sovereign Warrior makes a bid for the top while third. Back at the inside, Bull Gratz fourth. Driven fifth, his first step about 4 lengths off the lead while angling for room under Jeffrey Sanchez. Then Hollywood Overdogs as they race to the top of the stretch. They move now with a quarter of a mile left to get. Advantage to Quick Connect from the outside, and Sovereign Warrior down the center in a late run from first step. Hollywood Overdogs between horses. Final eighth of a mile. Quick Connect still there. On the outside, first step starts to get motivated late in the game. Here's first step, but he can't get Quick Connect, who's hanging on. Quick Connect for the money. Second, first step, and 57-2. Number 3, Quick Connect has proved to be a pretty cool customer. He wins every time he goes to post, and it's never the same trip twice. He gets the gate-to-wire win here this afternoon under jockey Misael Jaramillo for Jeremiah Engelhardt and Double O Racing Stable. 4, First Step came back ready to roll. He was second ahead of the 5, Sovereign Warrior, who ran third. Let's go to the second race and start the early pick 4. Race 2, a maiden claimer. Price tag here, $10,000. Field of 8 signed on. Favorite was the 5, Bagwell. And they're off. Level beginning. Looking for a leader, first-time starter Tempestologist is moving toward the front. From the outside, Kairos has a bit of speed. In between horses, it's Bagwell, away racing fourth, All-Star Siler. Then back to Little Rough Justice ahead of Totono. 2 in front of Gem Wan, and the early trailer is Trini Juice. On to the main track now with 6 furlongs left to go, and Kairos and Jeffrey Sanchez get the lead by a length and a quarter. Racing in second is Tempestologist, who's now only a head behind now as Bagwell has moved up and Tempestologist is in tight third. Up into fourth is Totono racing ahead of All-Star Siler, then Little Rough Justice. Trini Juice and Gem Wan at the back through the opening quarter in an energetic 23-2. They go to the half-mile point. Kairos has the lead. Bagwell moves to him on the outside second. Tempestologist is now third, 3 ahead of All-Star Siler, trying to tack on fourth. Totono hard-ridden but gaining into the race. Little Rough Justice is at the inside. Trini Juice is underway at a huge number, and trailing is Gem Wan. They round the far turn at the 5/16. 3 wide. All-Star Siler is now made a front, but here comes Trini Juice, and Trini Juice is launching a bid. Trini Juice on the board at 30-1 is taken over the lead with a quarter of a mile left to go. All-Star Siler trying to hang with him. They both float very wide off the corner. Bagwell is next as they move past the quarter pole. 3 quarters in 1:12-3. And Trini Juice is in front. Trini Juice leads by 2.5. One more time for All-Star Siler on the outside. Then it's Bagwell, but Trini Juice with a huge form reversal. He'll spring a 30-1 surprise under apprentice Kenyel Suarez. Second, All-Star Siler. Third was Bagwell, well clear of the others in 140-1. Number 2, Trini Juice gets the job done in a shocking upset. 30-1 on the morning line. You got 30-1 on this horse, which in my opinion was probably an underlay. Kenyel Suarez, a young apprentice rider, rode the son of Trini Berg to victory for Lisa's Racing and Mohamed Jehaloudi. Second, number 7, All-Star Siler to spice up your exotics even more, ahead of the favorite Bagwell, who ran third. Time for a commercial break. We'll continue with the Sunday card right after this.
The best chance for success begins with a solid foundation. At Hardacre Farm, early personal one-on-one care starts the journey to becoming a champion. Bred to leading stallions, our mares represent the highest standards. Hardacre Farm's signature in the breeding industry. Based in Ocala, Florida, breeder and owner Amy Tarrant has inspired excellence throughout her entire career. In your quest for success, start with Hardacre Farm, breeding the champions of tomorrow.
Back now for race number 3 on the card. 6 furlongs of the journey. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Scratch number 8, Glotanasa, a field of 7. Favorites were 1, Gracias, Adios, and 5, Tuesday's Rose. And they're off. Good start out wide for Salsarita. Gracias, Adios, sent through down at the inside to get to the front. From between horses, Magnato Go. Then it's Wiggle It, Jiggle It, away racing in 4th. Back to 5th, and the Lime is Tuesday's Rose. 3rd last ahead of Rethink Me, and Proud Legacy is last of the 7 as Gracias, Adios taking plenty of pace pressure. Gracias, Adios goes to the half-mile point on top by a length. Up on the outside, Salsarita now 2nd. Splitting horses, Tuesday's Rose. 3 wide, Rethink Me. Back at the inside goes Magnato Go, a length and a half better than Wiggle It, Jiggle It, and the trailer is Proud Legacy. They went 22-2 for the opening quarter speed. Gracias, Adios is all in already. 3 wide, Tuesday's Rose launching a bid. Salsarita tries to hang on from the outside and Rethink Me. There's a quarter of a mile left to go. And up front now, Tuesday's Rose, strictly the one to deny. Tuesday's Rose wheels off the turn under Jaramillo, widening on a 3-length lead. Salsarita is 2nd. Gracias, Adios has no more to offer down the center in Proud Legacy. Final 1/8 of a mile. Tuesday's Rose is clear by 4 and running well. Up into 2nd is Proud Legacy, then Salsarita 3rd. Tuesday's Rose in front. Proud Legacy is 2nd. Salsarita is 3rd. Then Gracias, Adios. Amisael Jaramillo picks up his 2nd winner of the afternoon as number 5, Tuesday's Rose, takes care of business here in the 3rd. For JCA Racing Stable and Juan Carlos Avila. Number 3, Proud Legacy, rolled home from last to get 2nd ahead of the 7, Salsarita, who ran 3rd. The other favorite, Gracias, Adios, dueled into submission. Let's go to the 4th race, a 7-furlong dash. Claimers in for a price tag of $10,000. Field of 8 signed on. Favorite was the 7, Mr. Joshua. And they're off. Mr. Joshua away cleanly, moving out the inside, Give to UK Cats, trying to go after him in the early stages, and he will. Mr. Joshua with the pace presence from Give to UK Cats. These two better than Rock You, who's away well from his outside draw. He'll land 3rd. In between horses is Silver Chalice. Motown Man is toward the rail. Then back to the veteran Chiseled, racing ahead of Mucho Prospect, and the trailer is Express Jet. Past the 5/8 with the advantage, Give to UK Cats in front by a neck. On the outside, and Mr. Joshua 2nd. Rock You waiting in the wings while 3rd. Toward the outside, Chiseled starts to progress. He's up into 4th. He passes Motown Man, then Silver Chalice and Mucho Prospect, and still at the back is Express Jet. Around the far turn they go. Give to UK Cats gives way. Here's now the favorite to put to a drive, Mr. Joshua. Rock You. Up and on the outside is going to try to go after him. 2nd, back to 3rd. Give to UK Cats. The Chiseled is scrubbed on while 4th, about 5 lengths off the lead. As Mr. Joshua has something in the tank and he has the lead. Rock You now only a neck off the lead. 2nd, Chiseled a driven 3rd. These 3 well clears. They turn home. Mr. Joshua on the inside. Rock You. Up and on the outside, and Rios goes to work on Rock You, and he has the lead. Mr. Joshua game as always, and he's fighting back. Chiseled is 3rd. Rock You close to home, tries to put away Mr. Joshua. Rock You for the front, and El Poderoso Jesus Rios, and Rock You to win it. 2nd is Mr. Joshua. 3rd is Chiseled in 123-2. Mr. Joshua, a heavy favorite going into today's 4th race. He took a lot of heat early, and 7 furlongs, not his optimum trip. Those 2 things put together yielded an upset win as number 8, Rock You, under strong riding Jesus Rios, gets the victory for Efren Loza Jr., who just claimed this horse. Amasio Alonso, the winning owner. We move now to the 5th race of the day, the start of today's Rainbow 6, around 2 turns on turf at 7.5 furlongs. Scratch number 10, Kelsey's Cross, a field of 9. The off-time favorites included the 1, Style Icon, and the 3, Premium Motion. And they're off. From the center, Sweet Hitchhiker begins very well and goes looking for a clear advantage from between horses. Mescalita now moves to challenge from 2nd. My Sister's Keeper on the outside 3rd. Tucked in 4th is Little Evie. Out wide on the course goes Saniva while trying to work over. Between horses is Eternally, and Premium Motion secures the 2-path while 3rd last. 2nd last is Style Icon, and Queen Brunette is last of all with less than 6 furlongs to run. Into the backstretch they go, and Edgard Zayas and Mescalita now get a clear advantage. 3 parts starts better than My Sister's Keeper in second. 3 wide and Eternally is third. Down at the inside, Sweet Hitchhiker, she won the break, but she's back to fourth and 3.5 lengths behind. Tugging between horses is Little Evie. Wider than her is Suniva. Then back to the inside, Style Icon, racing ahead of Premium Motion, and Queen Brunette is wide at the back of the field, inside half a mile from home. Opening quarter was 23 and 2. The half mile was 47 seconds flat, and doing the heavy lifting is Mescalita into the far turn on top by a length. My Sister's Keeper trying to keep up second. Eternally 3 wide for Prado, while racing in third toward the inside. Sweet Hitchhiker is now fourth. Running into the race is Style Icon. She'll need a way out under Fergal Lynch, but she has horse. No place to prove it yet with a quarter of a mile left to go. They move to the top of the stretch. Mescalita has the lead. Style Icon has room at the rail. No, she doesn't. Style Icon tried to quicken but couldn't make it through that hole. Meanwhile, Sweet Hitchhiker now has the lead. Sweet Hitchhiker moves to a clear lead. Now Style Icon is loose. Does she have enough time? It's Sweet Hitchhiker to hang on to win it. A tough run for Style Icon. She was second. Premium Motion finished third, and Mescalita fourth in 129 and 1.
I know a couple of our Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park viewers like to add horses to the list. Well, here's a Thoroughbred Action exclusive. Number 1, Style Icon. He'll take a lot of money the next time, but she should not lose, as she had a terrible trip here today, amounting to a second-place run. Behind number 4, Sweet Hitchhiker, who got a perfect trip, and Hyro Rendon is back with a bit of vengeance when riding the turf very well over the last week. Lily Curtin trains the daughter of Take Charge Indy for owner and breeders Tim and Karen Mowiney.
Go Zipper is pulling away. Go Zipper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Go Zipper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 6 on the program. Start of today's late pick 5. 1 mile over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Scratch number 3, Cotton 2. Field of 7. Favorite was the 7, Wildcats Legacy.
And they're off. Slow beginning for McManaman. Good beginning for Kid McCool and Wildcats Legacy. They're the first 2 to begin. Pirate's Treasure being sent through at the inside alongside More Illusions. And these 2 now quicken up from the inside gates. It will be More Illusions at 17 to 1 to put a neck on top. Pirate's Treasure is racing in second, and taking a trail third is the favorite Wildcats Legacy. Kid McCool is now down at his inside ahead of Artist. Then it's Miyago and the trailer McManaman. 23 and 2 for an aggressive opening quarter speed. 5 furlongs left to go. Pirate's Treasure between horses, but he gets no breathers as Artist is moving wide on the course. More Illusions is down at the inside, followed by Kid McCool and Wildcats Legacy. 2 back to Miyago, and McManaman is last. Past the 5/8 and going past to the half-mile mark. It's Pirate's Treasure, who's had to work every step, and he still has the lead. Artist is second, Kid McCool at the inside third. He's had a good run of it for Double J. Back to fourth, and Wildcats Legacy, the favorite, is still in range. 3 back to McManaman outside of More Illusions, and the trailer is Miyago, and the leader is Pirate's Treasure. Pirate's Treasure to the top of the stretch is in front. Kid McCool gets into the clear, and he's on the attack now. From the outside, Artist is 3 wide. Running home from fourth is McManaman after the subpar getaway, with a quarter of a mile left to get. 3/4, 111 and 2. Kid McCool turns first. He leads by 3.5. McManaman going to try to track him down at the 8th pole. Back to third and Pirate's Treasure. 1/8 of a mile to go. Gonzalez trying to get 1 more furlong from Kid McCool. On the outside, and McManaman and Edgar Prado rolling up on the outside. Kid McCool, McManaman. Kid McCool, McManaman. McManaman. McManaman and Edgar Prado up to win it. Kid McCool second, Pirate's Treasure third.
Number 6, McManaman, not known for his closing prowess until today. He broke slow, and it maybe was the best thing that ever happened to him, as he came from way off the speed to get the victory under Hall of Famer Edgar Prado for Joel Santiago and the Red Diamond Stable. Number 5, Kid McCool, ran a good one, but he had to settle for second ahead of the 2 Pirate's Treasure, ran third. Let's go to the 7th race and start the late pick 4, around 2 turns on turf, maidens of the special weight variety. Field of 9 went postward. The favorite was the 5, ready for prime time.
And they're off. Coleman Joseph broke running, so did Ready for Prime Time, with Everyone Loves James away well from an inside gate, and he'll have rail position in the charge to the first turn. Everyone Loves James has the lead from Coleman Joseph second. Ready for Prime Time angles over to be a joint third, alongside Get the News, who's down at the fence. They're followed by Playful Cat racing outside of Strike a Beat. Then comes Bernacchi, two back to What's to Blame, and Judgment Call is last of the 9 as they head into the backstretch. Up front, it's Everyone Loves James and Luca Panici through the opening quarter of 23 seconds flat. Second is Coleman Joseph. Third at the inside is Get the News. Fourth in the two-path, Ready for Prime Time. The favorite is well situated at this stage under Fergal Lynch, working 4 ahead of Playful Cat. Then it's Strike a Beat with a newcomer What's to Blame working between horses. Bernacchi's out wide and Judgment Calls last. Inside half a mile from home, the opening half mile was 46-1, and Everyone Loves James has the lead. 3 wide, Ready for Prime Time is going after the leader, and right now he's doing it. Down at the inside and Get the News from third. 2 back to Bernacchi, who tries to rally. What's to Blame splits horses and comes on next, well in tight. There's a quarter of a mile left to go. Ready for Prime Time made a bid, but Everyone Loves James still has the lead. Everyone Loves James and Luca Panici cornering well, and they're at the 8th pole, 4 on top. Ready for Prime Time takes another run at him from second, back to third, and Get the News inside that final furlong, and it's still Everyone Loves James with the lead. It's a gate to wire win. Everyone Loves James in front. Ready for Prime Time second, Get the News third, What's to Blame fourth.
Number 2, Everyone Loves James, made a very good impression when making his Gulfstream Park debut last time out. He takes a step forward here this afternoon, and it amounts to a gate-to-wire win under Luca Panici for JR Stables and Joe Catney's the third. Second 5, Ready for Prime Time, and third was the 3, Get the News. We go to the 8th race of the day, the start of the late pick 3, 1 mile over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $25,000. Field of 7, favorite was the 2, Acor.
And they're off. Acre away well. All Golden has speed. Max Q away in the top flight, and they're riding Ben Bondetti for speed today as they run out of the chute. It will be Acor at even money. He takes all the late play, and he's a clear leader out of the chute. From the outside, and Bondetti tries to keep up, and so does Max Q. So the 3 favorites doing each other no favors in the early stages. They're across the course. Gap of 4 to All Golden, who's racing from 4th, and Peace Accord and CC McD. And Hasta La Bye Bye, the only other horse who took money, is enjoying his seat at the back of the field behind a 23-1 wicked opening quarter. They go 5 furlongs from home, and Acre going to try to bottom out the group. He still has the lead by a length. Bondetti is second. Max Q couldn't keep up early. He's back to third. 4 back to Peace Accord in 4th, and Hasta La Bye Bye, who improves outside of All Golden, and CC McD is last. 45-3 for the opening half mile. It's a sprint-like tempo, but Acor is winning the battle with the second horse, Bondetti, and he's still well clear of the third running Max Q. Peace Accord next. Hasta La Bye Bye is not doing any running from the back, so this is strictly Acor's race to win or lose. Acor to the top of the stretch, leads it by 3.5. Hernandez pleading for a run from Bondetti. Second, well clear of the others, led by an improving Hasta La Bye Bye, then All Golden. But at the top of the stretch, Jaramillo and Acor bid this field a pleasant Sunday good afternoon. Acor in the midst of a tour de force in the Sunday 8th. He's running up the score in an 8 on top. Bondetti's going to try to salvage second, but that's no sure thing as All Golden's starting to make some ground. But Acor is an easy winner. Acor by 7 maybe. Bondetti was second, All Golden third, then Hasta La Bye Bye.
Not much excitement from the 3/8 pole to the wire in today's 8th race as number 2, Acor, dueled his competition into submission early and then just drew off for an easy score under Misael Jaramillo, his 3rd winner of the afternoon. Oscar Gonzalez trains the Son of Flatter for Grupo 7C Racing Stable. A career low for Acor amounts to an easy win. 2 more to go. We'll take a timeout and bring you the all-turf late daily double right after this.
Whether you're at home or at the track, have a stake in the race when you bet with ExpressBet. Sign up for an ExpressBet online betting account and receive up to a $500 sign-up bonus.
Back now for race number 9 on the program. First half of the late daily double, then the Sunday feature. Fillies and mares on the turf at 1 1/8. Field of 7 went postward. The favorites included 4, Nicky's Cause, and 7, Curlock.
And they're off. Dramamina, one of the first to break the line. Ladrona has speed from the rail. In the center, Scatnap won't be far away, and Kurluck is trying to get over from her high draw. Back to fifth early, Luna. Then Fast Track Catherine, and the trailer is Nikki's Cause. Into the first turn they race, and up front it's Ladrona and Jaramillo carving out the numbers. They lead a length and a quarter. Toward the inside, Kurluck saved ground and now pockets up. In the two-path is Scatnap, working 4 ahead of Dramamina. Luna, the grays on the two-path for Angel Rodriguez, but better than 9 lengths off the early speed. A length and a half in front of an unhurried Fast Track Catherine, and the trailer is Nikki's Cause. Opening quarter, 24-1. I'd say that's an average tempo for the level and distance as they head into the backstretch. Ladrona has the lead. Token pressure from the outside and Scatnap second. Kurluck's got the great spot, third behind the speed. These top three have gone well ahead of Luna, who's up to fourth now, but she's better than 10 or 12 off the lead. Dramamina is next, then Fast Track Catherine, and 2 back to the trailer, Nikki's Cause, as the opening half mile was 47-3. They picked it up in the second quarter, so no breather for Ladrona. She still has the lead. On the outside and Scatnap within the next second. Kurluck has had the box seat. She's third, getting ready to angle to the outside, working well ahead of Luna, then Fast Track Catherine and Nikki's Cause as they race to the top of the stretch. With the advantage, it's Scatnap now by a neck. Ladrona second. Kurluck tipped into the clear and given the green light to go after the top two, but the back marker's doing some work. Here's Nikki's Cause down the stand side. Luna tries to punch home as well. Nikki's Cause under a full head of steam, and she's up to challenge for the lead. Less than an eighth of a mile to go. Nikki's Cause goes with Kurluck. Nikki's Cause passes Kurluck, and Nikki's Cause and Luca Parici will win it. Kurluck, a no excuse second. Luna third, then Scatnap and Ladrona. And runners away. Money Purse gets the first call and tries to get the early lead. Much about it. The favorite is on the attack early. Up on the outside races JP's Rose and Alexandra's Joy, trying to avoid being caught wide. Just inside of them is Reconsider It with You Can Catch Her spun 4 deep. Around the first turn they go, and Lynch not wasting any time here. Much about it. Front and center and 2 on top. Money Purse is there second from the outside. That's You Can't Catch Her third. At the inside fourth races Reconsider It. Up on the outside goes Alexandra's Joy. Gap of 2.5 to Queen Smart and Damaska. They've dropped better than 7 lengths off the lead. They're a length and a half better than My Francesca. CC's Freedom is at the rail, a length and a half in front of JP's Rose. She's third last. Second last is Magna Pacencia and Ali, last of all, as they go half a mile from home. Opening quarter was strong, 23-1. Inside half a mile to go. They went a half mile in 47-3. So much about it. Lays down the gauntlet to the field at the 3 furlong point. She's gone pretty quick. Alexandra's Joy is on the outside, taking her shot 3 wide. You Can't Catch Her in the 2 path is getting first run on the leader. Reconsider It is next toward the rail, and My Francesca winds it up on the outside. Top of the lane with less than a quarter of a mile to go. Much about it. Still has the lead. You Can't Catch Her tries to get to her second. Into the clear and charging is Reconsider It. My Francesca down the stand side. Final 16th of a mile. Much about it. 2.5 in front. My Francesca gaining, but time ticking away. Here's the wire. Much about it. Much about it. Gate to wire. My Francesca's second. Reconsider It third. And then CC's Freedom in 129-4.
And that's it, the first 4-day racing week of this newly begun spring meet in the books. We are dark. Don't forget, next 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, back at it this coming Thursday with the first post of about 1:20 p.m. and the first 2-year-old maiden race of the season here in South Florida. Good night, everybody. Thank you, my friend.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.